Welcome back. Wyoming time now is 6:14, and at last year's Shamrock Shuffle hosted by Jason's Friends, I got the chance to meet Danielle and her mother, Melanie Peterson. Danielle Peterson, who is now 18, has been battling Ewing sarcoma, a rare but potentially fatal disease. Now, first I'll ask you to look at the story that I did on them last year, and right after, we were supposed to have them in studio, but we won't because Danielle actually had to have a last-minute biopsy in Denver. She's down there, but we will get an update on her progress, so please take a look at this. On the night of June 17th of last year, 17-year-old Danielle Peterson went to the doctor to get a tooth abscess removed, what physicians thought was just an area of swelling. Little did they know, it was far worse.
It turned out that that abscess was actually the tip of a tumor that ran underneath her eye all the way to the back of her skull. It was about the size of a grapefruit.
Danielle was rushed from Casper to Denver via ambulance, where she was diagnosed with Ewing sarcoma, a rare cancer found in bones or soft tissue. Her family came along only with the clothes on their backs, in a race for time, a race for life.
2 days after we got there, the tumor was growing so fast, every 15 minutes, that it was closing her throat off. And they had to do emergency radiation for 3 days to try to get it to stop because it would have killed her.
The Petersons have left Denver only a handful of times during Danielle's 10-month and counting battle, where 4 oncologists provide 24/7 care. With work on the back burner, money has become a little tighter. But thanks to Jason's Friends, they need not worry.
Jason's Friends helped us with our mortgage payments, helped us with our utilities, insurance payments, things that there's no way we could have kept things going.
Jason's Friends is a Wyoming organization helping Wyoming families, leaving no sick child behind.
They're also helping a lot of people like me who are away from home and would like to come back.
It's events like this Shamrock Shuffle that keeps Jason's Friends alive.
It's amazing how much they help us. If nobody were to participate in these events or help out with Jason's Friends, we wouldn't have a home, we wouldn't have transportation, we wouldn't even have a place to stay right now.
Everyone has a different reason for donating and participating, but one thing remains the same. Every dollar helps, making healing the only thing on the child and family's mind. All right, now we welcome you back in the studio live, and thank you for staying with us. And we're joined live in studio with Lisa Eads of Jason's Friends and Denise Frei, who's one of the organizers of the Shamrock Shuffle. And at last minute, I just found out that Danielle was not going to be joining us this morning because she actually had to be rushed down to Denver, go down to Denver at the last minute notice to receive a biopsy. What's the update on Danielle?
Well, you're right. They were actually going to be here today, both her and her mother, to talk about the Shamrock Shuffle that's coming up. They're down there really getting a kind of a checkup done, and they're doing a biopsy this morning to see how she's doing. She's been home and cancer-free for almost a year.
That's awesome.
And it is awesome because they had a tough battle. She was actually down in Denver for an entire year when she was diagnosed. And I mean, they were inpatient much of that time in Denver Children's and not even able to come home to Casper throughout that entire year. So to be home and to start living her life again for the last year has been awesome. But they're in our thoughts and prayers this morning through this biopsy. We're hopeful it's an infection and it's not the return of cancer.
So you said that you saw the video of her and you saw what she looked like almost a year ago, and then you saw her now. You said, "Oh, she looks great now." Tell her how she looks.
She does look great. I mean, she's healthy. She's cancer-free, we hope, and recovering and going about as any 19-year-old would.
Absolutely. Lisa, talk about a little bit the struggle if you're a child with cancer in Casper, in Wyoming, and you need to go down to Denver like she does. Talk about the time and the money commitment.
Well, and they're really a poster family, if you will, and they're very open to talk about it. In their case, they had to leave Casper, as I mentioned, for almost a year. And so that meant Mom was leaving a job and was not able to come back, and so we were able to jump in and help them out. And so it's families like the Peterson family that we help out that are out of town for extended periods of time, help with things like house payments, rent payments, utility payments, car payments, you know, really whatever it is we can do to help that family do what they need to do, get their treatment, not lose everything they've got back here because they've got a child with cancer. Okay, awesome. And at one of the events to raise money is the Shamrock Shuffle. You saw the story that we did on last year's, and let's talk about this year, Denise. So tell us about this year's Shamrock Shuffle.
So this is the second year. It's going to be this Saturday. Registration starts at 8 and the run starts at 9. Danny is very excited about this. She just wanted to do something to be able to give back to Jason's Friends.
Absolutely. So about how many people can people expect down there? How much does it cost to register?
It's $25, and last year we had about 350 people.
Awesome. So last year it was $7,000, something like that?
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. So you can also St. Patrick's Day is the next day. So talk about the St. Patty's Day spirit there.
So everybody dresses up and wears green and wears tutus and dresses up, and it's just a fun time for everybody. It's a good family event.
Awesome. And where do you have to go to be there?
The Westside Jonah Bank.
Cool. Awesome. All right. Well, ladies, thank you so much for joining us. I know it was a little bit last minute for you guys, I'm sure. So thank you for that. We look forward to seeing you guys on Saturday and seeing everyone else there on Saturday. Here's some more information about that. The address, you can visit Jason's Friends website to find some more information about it. See you after the break.